The given picture is a graph that gives information about height of trees. Then on the top of the picture there is different trees with their height in feet, including 130 feet of hemlock, cedar which is 200 feet. From the picture it's evident that Douglas is the highest tallest tree which is 280 feet shown with green color, and the lowest is hemlock which is only 130 feet. Other information is given about spruce which is 230 feet, which highlights the key information. Overall, the image is shown with green and brown color, which highlights the key information.
This picture gives us information about height of the tree with a name. The lowest height is belong to Hemlock with 130 feet, and the highest trees belong to the highest level trees belong to Douglas Fir with 218 feet, and between them, Candor with 200 feet and Sorpes with 230 feet are available. From the picture, we can conclude it is a picture about the height of the trees.
The given picture shows the information about the trees and their height and the characteristics of the trees, where the first picture provides information of hemlock, which is 130 feet, and the cedar, which is 200 feet, and the third one is spruce, which is 230 feet, and the fourth one is Douglas fir, which is 280 feet, where the largest pictures is Douglas fir, which is 280 feet, and whose leaves and bushes are also same extremely heavy, and the smallest tree is hemlock, which is 130 feet, and the smallest among them.
The title of the paragraph is Height of Tree. On the x-axis we have numbers 130 feet, 200 feet, 230 feet, 280 feet. On the y-axis we have names Hemlock, Cedar, Cypress, Douglas. The highest value is given to Hemlock, which is 130 feet, and the minimum value is given to Cedar, which is 200 feet. Overall, the bar graph is very informative, which shows the information about height of tree.
The title of the image is Height of Different Trees. Following things can be seen in this image, such as the hemlock 130 feet, cedar 200 feet, spruce 230 feet, Douglas fir that is 280 feet. The maximum height of the trees that is Douglas, that's height is 280 feet, and the minimum height of the trees that is hemlock that is 130 feet. The image is represented by brown, green as well as black in color. Overall, the image provides a crucial information about the heights of the different trees.
This picture gives the information about height of tree. There are different types of tree like hemlock, cedar, spruce, Douglas fir. The smallest one is a hemlock that was 130 feet, and the biggest one is a Douglas fir that was 280 feet. And there are different types of color like brown, white, green, and overall it was an informative picture.
This different kind of the color of trees represents the height of the different types of the tree. In case of the number one, hemlock, this is the 130 feet tree and it is green in color. In case of two, it is cedar, it is a 200 feet and it is blue in color. Similarly, the third color represents the spruce and it is the 230 feet. At last, dojotal fir 250 feet and which is the green in color. From this figure, we conclude that the last one is Doughtot fir, which is highest in the tall 280 feet. In comparison with other, hemlock is the smallest 130 feet. This different kind of figure represents the height of the tree. In case of the one, it is hemlock, it is 130 feet and green in color. Similarly, two represents the kedar, it is the 200 feet and it is blue in color. As well as third color represents the spruce and it is blue in color and height is 230. Similarly, at last 280 feet, which is the highest and it known as the Dougal Firs. From this figure, we will conclude that in comparison to others, Dougal Fir is the highest and Hemlock is the smallest.